Alright everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for tomorrow. And to all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. And to all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to hit that like button to let me know you watch this video. It helps out the YouTube channel and it lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. Now, right after this chart analysis that we're about to discuss, we are going to talk about today's home runs as well as a ticker symbol to add to your watch list, guys. I don't want you guys to miss out on what happens on the second half of these videos. I may sound like a broken record, but for those of you that are here for the first time or frequent viewer but are not aware, all I ask for is 3 to 5 more minutes right after the chart analysis, because this is what happens. I do the chart analysis. That's all you guys are here for. I get it. And then right after that, everybody leaves. And I can't blame you. I know you're focusing on what you're looking for, but on the second half of these videos is the ticker symbols that I mentioned in the morning that are home runs, just so you guys can see what's going on over at the Discord and Patreon if that's something that interests you. The links are down below, and we look forward to have you join us. We're 100+ members already, but also I talk about the stocks you want to add to your watch list, and this is where the money's at. For example, this video, everybody that left before this part of the video, and all I asked for is 3 to 5 more minutes. That's it. Right after that, this ticker symbol was sitting at 124, Pinduoduo at the time, and it ran up to 147 in a matter of days. Same thing happened with Skills all week this week, and we saw what happened. It ran up. It's already been falling, but we were talking about it since it was $12. So if you just stay a few more minutes, you're going to gain much more knowledge than just a chart analysis. Let's jump right into the charts. So here we are with Ocgn, Ocugen Inc., Ocgn stock, and I'm not going to really do a chart analysis on this one. If not, I'm going to talk about the big news, right? The big news that their efficiency has went up. So before, the efficiency of this stock was actually back to 78%, guys. That was the rate without prior infections following a second dose for Ocugen. So that was how they were doing. Now, the thing about this stock in general is that now it's saying 100% efficient and versus all the different variants, right? The European one, the Brazilian one, that's all great news in India. Remember, I've always told you guys way back here what made the stock run here, what made it run here, and why it ran here, right? So this was a lot of hype and speculation, as well as all the news from the previous different runs, adding all up, making it have that big catalyst. So this stock is running right now on news about phase 3 studies, right? And the trials. And it went from 78% efficient to 100% versus the different strains. So when you look at this stock, it ran yesterday and it ran again on the same exact news. It's just different publications coming out. So tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow this stock needs to break through the highest point up here of 1030, 1029 for this to continue the momentum and show strength, or at least consolidate within this area and not fall below 9 or 850, worst case scenario, until the next catalyst of hopefully the FDA approval, and then this run could compound. But if there's no more, replication of the same news and people don't keep buying it, right? Buy the rumor, sell the news, and people don't keep buying the news and making it run up higher just because the same exact report comes out that's came out since the first run, since this was at $5 and ran up to $6 and came back down and ran again. If that goes ahead and doesn't happen tomorrow and there's no new news, this could have a condition of actually consolidating or pulling back a little bit, guys. And if there's nothing that can make it euphoric, the only thing that's going to make this run beyond this momentum is the FDA approval. So if it could compound, then this stock could take off to newer highs. But if not, this may be the high that we were looking for in April. I just want you guys to be aware of that. And if you're a long-term holder and you look for that long-term opportunity, then you're not going to worry too much if this pulls back again. But that is something to be aware of. And keep in mind, the FDA approval is the real news that Ocugen needs to skyrocket. This is a nice jump. This is nice momentum. but it's interesting that the same news has made the stock jump twice. I don't think it's going to make it jump a third time. I could be wrong unless something new or some type of new report comes out, guys. If you learned something new, don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell to not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, guys, and smash that like button to let me know you watch this video. And let's jump into the home runs of the day and the ticker symbol you want to add to your watch list so that you can be equipped and prepared for newer opportunities. So today's ticker symbol I'm about to share with you guys in just a moment. But before we do, let's talk about the home run we hit today. And if it's something that interests you, you can join me and the other members. We're 100+ members already over at the Discord, looking to learn and grow together, maximize profits, minimize losses, and we have an incredible group of investors, smart and intelligent, over at the community. And if you want to become part of that, we look forward to having you join us. But this is the home run of the day, NOVN. I mentioned it early in the morning. It was sitting at 127. I also talked about UXIN and GRNQ, and these two gave us 5 to 8% throughout the day. But this was our home run of the day, guys. And it was looking turbulent early in the morning, especially when I mentioned it at 127. So I stated to watch it closer to the bell. And as it was getting closer to the bell, it hit a low here of 123, and it took off to a high here of 132. So it gave us about 5%, a little bit above 5% in just the first few minutes of the day. Now, that's a great way to start the day, guys. But I knew there was more room, especially on the news that this stock had. And if the hype got around, it was coming. So this was a very confusing one because it ran up and then it dipped and it looked like it was completely destroyed after hitting a low here of 119. But that was the best entry, guys, at 119. And this stock took off after that all the way up to 142, giving an exit opportunity of 25% plus. Now, within anywhere in this area, right, even if you bought at this dip of 123 or 127, you could have broken even or had the opportunity to make 5 to 15% anywhere on this run up here. But catching it at its bottom here at the best entry and the best exit, 25% plus, guys. So if this is something that interests you and you want to become part of, you're more than welcome to join us over at the Patreon and Discord. The links are down below. Slots are filling up quickly, guys. And this is just to show you guys feedback of one of the investors. I got permission. They told me it's okay. I don't have to block them out. And it was so authentic, and I appreciated the recognition. And here it is. This is what they said out of nowhere as we were talking. By the way, this is probably going to be the best $10 a month I've ever spent. I've learned so much, especially with how crazy it's been the last month. Plus, I was riding the wave thinking I knew what I was doing. And that's something that I really appreciate because it's very bold to say that. And once you're able to recognize that you don't know what you're doing alone, but when you're in a community of investors that are all focusing on the same thing and everyone can learn from each other, you're going to grow financially to maximize profits and minimize losses, and you're going to grow as an investor. And I'm so glad to this specific investor, right, Zulu74, that you're learning, that you're growing, and that you recognize my efforts and that you're finding value in what I'm doing. Because the goal and purpose, like I said right here, is to help every investor along the way, especially new and learning investors. And even if you're experienced, I just want everyone to build in the community, but not only that, but learn through the process. I'm not guaranteeing you to maximize profits and minimize losses by joining us, but there's going to be so much for you to obtain over time that at the end of the day, you know, whatever the tier is a month, that's to support the channel, to support the cause. But I want everyone to maximize profits. That's like my biggest goal. Like, my only request is for you to make money, guys. So if you want to become part of that, you want to become part of this community that we've built so far of 100+ members, and we're going to keep going, and we're going to keep hitting home runs like today, like yesterday, like all week. We've been hitting home runs since Monday this week. You can join us. The links are down below. So what ticker symbol do I want you guys to add to your watch list? Well, this has been beat down pretty hard, and I like this stock. I went ahead and did a poll here, and it's interesting the different choices, but out of all of these, the one I would choose right now is MP stock. And there's several reasons why, But the biggest is the fact that this stock has been beaten down, and I want to watch this stock and see, right, if it could break through $26 or get close to it again. And if it doesn't, anything between $25 to $30 is very interesting to me, because this has to do with the EV sector. But not only that, it's also rare earth. So rare earth is a commodity. So if inflation goes up, MP materials some way or another is going to have some impact, right, on an opportunity here. And if it doesn't, well, the price is going to get even more interesting. We'll have to see what's going on with the company, but I think the price will get even more interesting. And long term, MP materials has so much room going for it, especially with the EV sector and what they do, guys. So this is definitely one to start doing research on. Add it to your watch list and keep it close. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.